It's the Advent season, and I wish you a blessed time of preparation for Christmas. The basic symbol of Christmas is the one right behind me, the creche. So simple and so remarkable. I'd like to do a little exercise of awakening. The scriptures last Sunday spoke about be awake. Follow me. 1 hour from now doesn't exist. You do know that. 1 hour from now is a wish, it's a hope, but it's not here. An hour ago is finished. It is finished and lost forever into eternity. 3 minutes from now doesn't exist. It's not here yet. It's coming. 3 minutes ago is finished. It's gone. Will never come back again. It's lost in the dust bowl of history. So where is the moment where I exist? When do I exist? Well, if you followed my logic here, the only moment that we really exist is the present instant. Right now, at this moment. Simone Weil, a French philosopher who I like very much, made this remark once. She said that there are only two moments of time which are real. Everything else is illusion. She said the two moments that are real is the present instant and eternity. Almost like a kind of a funnel. The funnel of the present moment opens up my being to eternal desires and the eternity of God. And to pray, to be awake, is to be attentive to the present moment and hence in tune with, in touch with eternity, which is what God is. This in the spiritual life is called being awake, being spiritually awake. And I invite you to live your prayer life this week that way. When you take your moment of prayer, not so much to be preoccupied about what's happening for the day, but just this very difficult exercise of just being awake and being aware that in the very moment that you are alive right now, you're in touch with the eternal, magnificent, eternal God. This is an invitation I'm making for you. Now, if you follow me here, Christmas is that eternity, the Word made flesh, eternity, Jesus, eternity, the second person of the Trinity, eternity came into the present instant. Immortality took on mortality, so that mortality, you and I, so that mortality may eventually take on immortality and plunge into the eternity of God at the end of our existence. That's the depth of the mystery of Christmas. The Eternal One has become mortal so that the mortals may share in the eternity of God. Done so simply that God appeared amongst us in the simplicity of Bethlehem and the creche. Didn't look like much, but what a bombshell of mystery and glory. That's why John the Baptist in this Sunday's readings challenges us to kind of wake up. And he's pretty harsh about it, you know. John the Baptist was a wild man. He says, come on, you bunch of vipers. Come on, wake up. Stop acting like fools. Why is he shaking us up like that? Because when we're not awake and alert, we're distracted by all kinds of things and things that others own and wanting them and hurting others and all that kind of nonsense and stealing from others. We're losing our soul. We're losing our soul. And so John the Baptist wakes us up and says, come on, be attentive. And the first reading from Isaiah reminds us that in the eternity of God, the very lavish dreams that exist within our heart, that the lamb and the lion would rest together, the child would put his hand on the viper's lair and not be hurt. These dreams within our hearts. Of course, the viper doesn't refer to a snake. It refers to our viper personalities where we bite one another. that these things will disappear and dissolve in the eternity of God. And so Christmas is a hope-filled, wonderful season in which the Eternal One came amongst us to give us life. If I was to use an image, and I'll finish with this, an image. Imagine being on a surfboard, okay? So you're on a surfboard and you're surfing the wave. Now, I don't surf, so I would kill myself if I had tried it. But imagine that you're on the surfboard. Through the surfboard, you are in touch with the entire ocean, Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, and Arctic Ocean. You're in touch with the entire ocean with your surfboard. And where's the contact between you and the entire ocean? It's that little bit of ocean just under your feet where you're touching with your surfboard. And yet through that, you're in contact with the entire ocean. A strange thought, isn't it? And so you might say that that's what our life is like. We're kind of like on a surfboard on the eternity of God. And so I'm surfing there, and my contact with God is this present instant, the breath of right now, the aspirations eternal with me right now. That's my contact with the Lord. And in and through this particular instant of moment, I'm in touch with the magnificence, the power of God. And so I invite you this week, during your prayer time, not just to babble away and say all kinds of things, but just to be present, to the present instant, to be mindful, to be awake, and in that to raise all your aspirations to the one who is eternal. Yes, the present instant and eternity are the only two moments that really exist. God bless you. Have a great second week of Advent.